Hi, this is Pam from Hooked on Sewing. In this video tutorial, I'd like to show you how to make buttonholes using the Janome Easy-to-Use Sewing Machine. And here I'm using the lovely lilac version. Let's take a look. If you are new to making buttonholes, you will want to make a test buttonhole on a sample duplicating the fabric, the interfacing, and the seams of the actual garment or item that you're going to be stitching your buttonhole in. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just using some scrap fabric that I've folded over. So I've got two pieces of fabric laying together. And what you're going to do first is to mark on your fabric where you want to stitch your buttonhole. I find it easier to just lay my buttonhole down on the fabric and using my fabric marking pen, make a mark on the fabric at the top of the button and one at the bottom of the button. Then I will insert pins into those marks to help me better see where the beginning and the end of the buttonholes are when I go to stitch them. So now I will place my fabric under the presser foot with the buttonhole marking running toward me. I'm going to move the slider on the buttonhole maker so that the top mark lines up. Then I'm going to line up the markings on the foot with the top mark of my fabric. I'm going to move my pattern selector dial to 1. Make sure I have my stitch length turned down maybe to 1. And then I'm going to sew forward until I reach the front marking for my buttonhole, in this case, the pin that I put in the fabric. And then when I get there, I'm going to stop sewing with my stitch in the left position. So I'll make one stitch on the left, just turn the hand wheel towards you until you raise your needle up. And then you're going to turn the dial to 4-2, which is going to tack down a bar stitch across your buttonhole. And then once you've done that, you're going to turn the dial over to 3. And then you will sew, and you'll notice it's going to go backwards. So you'll sew until you reach the back marking of the buttonhole. Stop sewing with the needle in the right stitch. And then turn the knob hand wheel towards you until you raise your needle. Then you're going to switch it back over to 4-2. Sew a few bar tacks and then raise your needle from the fabric. You can do some locking stitches at this point, or you can simply remove your fabric from your sewing machine and then pull the threads to the back and tie them in a knot to secure them. Next, you need to open up that buttonhole so you can actually use it. Again, I'm going to use my pins that I removed from the fabric to mark the top and bottom of my buttonholes, and I'm going to insert them just inside those bar tacks. That way, when I use my seam ripper to open up my buttonhole, I won't accidentally cut through the ends of those threads. So I'll just take my seam ripper, I'll insert it right into the middle between those two rows of stitchings, the two rows of zigzag stitching, and open it up all the way down to my pin. And then I'll turn my fabric around and open it to the other, towards the other side of the pin if I need to. Then I'll remove my pins and my buttonhole is ready to be used. Now you can also use an awl to open up your buttonholes like I'm doing here. This is another buttonhole I stitched out, and then I just simply used my awl, sorry, and it's a pretty sharp edge, so you just line it up in the middle of that buttonhole and press it until it cuts through the fabric and it creates a nice straight stitch. And then you can insert your button, and there we've made a buttonhole using the Janome Easy-to-Use Sewing Machines. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, be sure to like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please come visit me over on hookedonsewing.com and subscribe to my newsletter so you'll be notified when there are new sewing tips, tutorials, and patterns made available. Thank you so much.